Who is it? Vinny!
Hey, dude, are you there?
Hey, what's up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude,
man?
I don't have a scary story, man. I was like, I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll come
Brandon.
after your ass and cut you up in little bitty bits.
Book page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
That is what you did. Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of the Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of the moon. Third phase of the moon.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream rise to the top. Oh yeah.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. It is Thursday, September 16th, the year of Alien Lord Zich, 2021. Welcome to Thursday, everybody. For those 9-to-5ers working all day during the sunshine, you are now spending the last days of Thursday here. The last hours of the last days of all Thursdays. It's over for you. No more Thursdays. We go Wednesday, Friday, done. I wish, but tomorrow's Friday, and you know what that means. The weekend. It starts tomorrow. So I'm glad you're here to kickstart it. And we've got super chats flying all over the place. Ian Burwell with a $2 super chat. This guy gets one of these. Hey, yo. There it is. Thank you, Ian. Mucho gusto. Generoso. Burwellso. Grazie. And who else is this? Who's sent over a super chat? I'll do super chats right now because who's Alfie, Joe, Bob. Has anybody seen Richie? Ma! Alfie, Joe, Bob. A dozen. That's a $10 super chat, Kid and Kickles. You know what that means? It goes all over the sky. It rains $10 bills by the trillions. Thank you very much. Alfie, Joe, Bob, get some meatballs from Ma. And a lot of love. Thank you very much. Goes right into the Goof On travel bin because, you know, it's coming up October, November. Not that far away. The plan is to go to Washington, D.C., create our own fake. That's right, fake. And you know what I want to say? Press conference. I couldn't remember it. Hey, oh. Shh. Big 5-pounder from the bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. That's nice. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto, generoso, misterioso, persenso. Here you go. And we got a 5-pounder. We got a gush was one. And that gush, toot. That was $1. Toot, toot. And here comes another one. 4. One more for the road. And that gush all over Goofon's bank account. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto, generoso. Super chatso. Yep, because we're going to go to Washington, D.C., maybe meet up with the Cobros. We're going to make a lot of people happy that we're going to go out to Washington. Well, I'm going. If you ain't going to be there, then I'll be there by myself with my tripod and my light, and the camera will go in the middle, and I will make believe there's a whole crap load of people behind me, and I'll be sitting down on a bench with 5,000 blankets all over me. And I'll rest my arms on top of the blankets, and I'll say, Lou told me to do this. He did. He said, for us to get disclosure, to come out here and make some noise. Well, I don't know a lot of people, but I know that sometimes one person can be as loud as thousands. That's why artwork is so important, because you can see a lot of different things in the art piece. Maybe somebody sees something different, you know. So I'm coming out here with my press conference, people. Thank you, all of you. And I'm here, and nobody's back there. I mean, there's nobody, not even these guys. Nobody's there. Just people walking by. And Lou said that if I come out here and create a little noise, that you guys... What? They did? When did they get a room? These frickin' blankets. What do you mean there's already a room inside the SOD, the DOD, huh? What am I here for? They did it? Oh, all right. Well, forget this news conference. Just go to Goofon. It's a show on YouTube. We talk about aliens. What do you mean they already got? I didn't know. I forgot. Oh, we came all the way down here for nothing. What a waste. What a waste. That's what's going to happen. But I'll make it better than that, of course. I'm going to rehearse and get all the lines. It'll be a good time. Just one day. That's it. Now, we got to make a noise. We want disclosure. Luke can't do it. That room, the SOD inside the DOD, that's not for you and me, see? Roll call, everybody. A little late on the roll call, but let's do it anyway. We're going to go wing it about a minute. Go. Off-World Adam, welcome to the show. Lisa Marie, welcome to the show. Justin Riss, welcome to the show. FGraph72, welcome to the show. Martin R, welcome to the show. Shell Shock, welcome to the show. Distorted Reality, welcome to the show. Eddie Mendoza, welcome to the show. Tony Ricci, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Felicia, the beautiful Flores, welcome to the show. Shay Ragnarsson, welcome to the show. It'll eventually go away. Hey, Starhana, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Denbub, welcome to the show. Los Gods, you know, welcome to the show. Martin R, welcome to the show. Denbub, welcome to the show. Hey, you over there, welcome to the show. No. Jill Tate, welcome to the show. 10 seconds. Where? I got a lot of repeaters. Let's go to the opening door. 10 seconds now. Ryan Van Zandt, welcome to the show. Jeanette, welcome to the show. That's it. In 3. Complicert, welcome to the show. The Gorilla Gamer, welcome to the shirt. Meep, 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 meep. That's it. Everybody made it? That's the show. Go ahead. Randall Hill. Black Lotus made it in. What's up? That is it. Tonight's drink is alien coffee. It really is alien coffee. I don't know if you can see it, but there's an alien etched into the glass. And the more I drink, the more I get disclosure. See, watch. What does that say? Sheeple? I can't read this. It says something. And the more I drink it, Oh, it says skeptic at the top. And then it says on the fence in the middle. And then I believe when I get all the way down there. So the more I drink, the more I go from skeptic to believer. So let me give myself a little bit of a shot. By the way, I'm going to place... Your mother's got 19 necks. Unbelievable what just happened. Yeah, what are we talking about? Earth. It is. Yeah, we've talked about it before briefly. That it's kind of like a matrix or something. I don't expect a lot of people here tonight. I expect that we are going to kick some ass no matter what. We're going to have some fun. I don't know. We're going to talk all night long. And I may need your help. All right? Can I drink this so I can get my brain? Yeah? I'm going to pull up something I want you to watch. Shh.
Let's just go down the rabbit hole here for a second. Let's just assume this is some sort of adversarial or foreign technology.
Most of the more than 120 incidents over the past 2 decades are not from the U.S. military or other advanced U.S. government technology.
It's right in front of me, it just disappears. Disappears. Like gone.
Big Claire, he's referring to this giant object as a tic tac, as he said it was shaped like one.
We're in, that we don't know what these things are, and they might even be extraterrestrial. That's worse.
That's right, the panel is still here. I was screaming out, I was shouting, nobody heard a damn word I said. We're still here, the panel, back, and we are bringing more and more stuff now. Remember when we started that? Over a year ago. We were doing mini documentaries every freaking night, just about 5 to 7 days a week. That's coming back. So what does that mean? Well, it means boots on the ground is what it means. Man, that's loud. How did that get? I didn't even touch it. It does mean boots on the ground. It is going to be a great winter. So much stuff. Oh, I can't even believe it. I can't believe it. If I didn't sleep today all day, I would have had new stuff. So tomorrow. But I did post a video for the patrons, and a third of you have watched it. So if you haven't seen it, only you will see this video. Nobody will ever see that again like that. It's part of a project we were working on. I gave you guys behind the scenes clips on what I made and things that may or may not be used in the USO documentary that Michael's putting together for me and Third Phase, Preston Dennett and Michael. We all did our own videos. And Michael's putting together a documentary about USOs in the Pacific, the Gulf, and the Atlantic, and also worldwide. Everywhere. I thought it was going to be all three, but I'm sure Preston Dennett, I haven't seen his clip, I haven't seen Third Phase's, I haven't seen Michael's. I'm sure Preston Dennett's going to touch on more than just the Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf. There is a lot of strangeness about the Gulf that I didn't realize. about when it comes to UFOs. Did you know that a couple of years after a hurricane hit, I think it was 1966, there were people who were out on boats and they were talking how there might be, and they believe it. This is on the Mexico side of the Gulf. They believe that there's an alien base that protects a certain area in the Gulf. They think this barrier they built underwater makes, and I don't buy it, but seriously, there's some weird things going on. But they think that it changes the direction or weakens a hurricane when it comes into this area. For some reason, this area in the Gulf is being protected, close to Mexico. If you ever notice, and I think it's because of the trade winds, that's all. And all that water that seeps in, you know, around the peninsula, comes in through the Atlantic. I mean, all that stuff is swirling around when it comes in. I mean, I'm not buying it. But, hey, anybody wants to say there's an alien base under the water in the Gulf of Mexico protecting some sort of Mexico? I'm all for it. Hey, they got some kick-ass sightings over there. You'll see. You'll see. See, that's what I like about this job. It's getting out there, learning all this stuff. Here I am sitting here, almost 2 decades, never heard about that. No, nobody's ever heard of it, I think. Pretty cool what you find up. Oh, and all you do is just... Now, I didn't go on YouTube for this information. No. I went on the actual internet and searched it. It didn't take that long. No, it's fun. I love doing this research. And with the team, the panel, getting back together to do some serious work again, you're gonna see more documentary type stuff coming out from Third Phase of Moon, Third Phase UFO Report, Dark Hour Paranormal, and here on GoofOn, and all the other panelists that you saw. So anyway, I'm excited, as you can tell. Plus, I drank this much coffee, and I've gotten down to skeptic. I'm just under skeptic. I'm exactly where I am now in real life. So let's drink a little more. I've got 53 years of drinking experience. And to make a mistake like I just did while I'm drinking is unacceptable on any level of intelligence. Seriously, I don't know how I made that mistake. I'm going to have to cough in a minute. See? Unbelievable. We might as well talk about flat Earth. You know, might as well get that over with. Look, it is possible where we're at in life. Not a flat Earth. I don't believe in flat Earth at all. But you look at the people behind us. You know, this is all the characters, you know, that are, you know, you got everybody's here pretty much. And Lose Jesus, you know, you got Greer. I think that's Alex Dietrich. Who is this behind there? I don't know. I can't remember. That's Crazy Eyes. I can't remember his name. That's James Fox. And then you got Jimmy Church, I believe. Mick West. Neil deGrasse Hole. Hal Puthoff. George Knapp and John Greenwald. Greenworld? What was I thinking? Pretty much that's everybody, but not really. Not really. Look, the one with the strangest head is Greer. No, I'm kidding. I love it. I love that background, man. It is the world we live in. To say that it's possibly a Matrix reality is not so crazy. You know, it's not so crazy to some scientists out there. They think it's a possibility. I'm having a very hard time with a matrix reality, but I cannot deny at all, that the law of attraction really works. And I know it's crazy because a lot of people don't understand it. But those of you who understand the law of attraction, you get it. You do. You understand. So I'm not worried about those people. But I really wish the people who were once like me didn't know about it. See, I didn't even know it existed. I didn't have a preconceived notion of what it was before I read about it. I had no idea what it was. Then one day, it was in 2004, I saw, I believe it was, no, before that. I think it was before that. Oprah Winfrey had that show where she introduced the law of attraction. And the thing is, it made sense. It's not thinking positively, and I didn't think we were going to talk about this at all, but I'm just going to touch on it for a half hour. Joking. It's not thinking positively. It's not. No, people think, these are the people who get it wrong. They said, oh, thinking positively has been around forever. And I'm like, dude, it ain't that, man. Sure it is. You just think how happy you're going to feel. Think positive things like, oh, I'm rich, or, oh, I feel great, and it'll happen. Ain't even close to that. That's how far away. It's not even in the same zip code. It's in the state next to, it's next door. Because you have to imagine the things you want. So it's not positive. It could be negative. It could be whatever it is you want in life to be. So if you think you have too much happiness and you want misery in your life, well, imagine the worst case scenario. But I'm going to focus on more positive ways of examining this because it's weird to talk negatively. A lot of people are like, well, if it's real and you can create a reality with your thoughts, why don't you create that multi-million-dollar deal you want? Never ever once has that been in my mind until I started telling the story. But that doesn't buy me happiness. If I knew every day that I would have the money to pay my bills and feed myself and put a roof over my head, that's all I need to do this, that's it. I don't need millions of dollars. So I don't think of that as what I want. A lot of people think that's why The Secret doesn't work, because there would be more millionaires out there. Well, let me tell you something. Whatever road you're on right now, you have been opening and closing doors to the universe your whole life. So just having a way of thinking of something and thinking of wanting a better future, or maybe millions of dollars, doesn't happen overnight. You have to undo all the stuff you did to prevent you from being that millionaire that you wanted to be. I'm not saying it won't happen, but I think it can happen. And that was the crutch of the whole thing with Oprah. Why are millionaires continually making money? Well, interest. But people who tend to have bad things happen to them have more bad things happen to them. And that's because you are constantly creating a universe. That's why I had the title tonight. Is this a hologram? Is it a matrix reality? Is it individually we each have a reality? Yes and no. But if you want, let's say you want a camera. I wanted a camera. I wanted to get a nice DSLR camera. And I didn't do the Matrix, but I thought about it. I started looking for them. When I was in Best Buy or Target, I was looking at cameras. I was getting interested. And I imagined myself, oh, that'd be great, da-da-da-da-da. Within a week of me thinking and looking to buy one, even on eBay and whatever, I had one donated to me. by Mr. D.B. Cooper. Yeah, I didn't think about that until just recently, and I keep meaning to bring it up. It is weird. I imagined very briefly, you know, every time I'd go buy a camera or I was out, I was looking to buy one. And he donated one. So that created a matrix reality for me because I was thinking about it and it happened. And me and Mr. D.B. Cooper never once spoke about it. Never once. He said, hey, I've got a camera. Didn't even know. Till the day he says, I want to send you a camera. I'm like, what kind? Nikon P900. Excuse me? That was the one I wanted at the time. Man. That's how it happens. You can create, I believe, with the law of attraction. And the law of attraction is imagining. This is how you do it. You want to know how to do it? I'm going to tell you, and then I'm done with this. Because I've talked about this 6 months ago. You should have remembered. You have to imagine. I'm going to use another example. What do I want now? What do I want that I really would like to have? I don't know. I can't think of it. I want to see if I can do it, and I want to prove it. It has to be something that just has to happen. All right. I've got it. What can I manifest? Anybody have any ideas? Anybody have any ideas? Something you want me to... a hot chick. Xbox? I would never play it. But I like the hot chick. What's up, Paulie T? Pale Horse Rider X1. Hey, what's up, man? If you cut a photo in half and you have two halves, the picture cut a hologram in... Oh, no. Yeah. If you cut a photo in half, you have two halves of the picture. If you cut a hologram in half or multiple pieces, each piece will contain a full image. Of the half. Yeah. It's still half. If you cut a hologram in half, you still have the full image, but half of it. You don't get the full image, but you get the whole 3D image. Yeah. I think that's what you mean. What else? Help me out. What can I manifest? 2,000 viewers a show. Aaron, that is absolutely brilliant. 2,000? We got to keep it real, but I tell you what. 2,000 it is. Let's go for it. I've never had more than 450 here at one time, remember? But they left and we were left with 300, which was fun. Never happened again. But let's do 2,000 viewers a show. All right, so what I have to do, I'm going to explain how that has to happen now. I have to imagine myself the day in my mind. I don't know when, but I want it. Let's say I want it to happen by November 1st. That's good. A good month and a half. November 1st is easy to remember. Plus, Halloween may give us that night. So let's see. I would imagine myself the day I wake up, imagining how to promote the show more. I would imagine myself putting stuff on my phone, making thumbnails, making advertisements for a specific show. And I don't know yet what it is, but it'll be probably like an event. Maybe I'll have Goof on University. It'll come to me. But I'm going to imagine that I'm creating what I want. And I'm going to imagine sitting on the couch, smelling food cooking. I'm going to imagine myself. Now, I'm going to do all this fast. Now, but in my thoughts, it happens pretty quickly because I'm really good at doing this. A lot of people, you can take 20 minutes trying to imagine everything. You can take as long as you need, as long as you get the more details you create on the day that the 2,000 subscribers are going to show up, the better chances you have of that universe thinking it's real, because that's the rub. The universe can't tell the difference between reality and thought. So if I just burn myself and I go, damn it, 10 minutes later I burn myself, I remembered what it was like to feel the pain, my brain gives off the same energy to the universe. You can trick it. So now what I'm going to do is try to trick it into thinking that the 2,000 people showing up are actually here. So that's what I have to keep doing. And I'm going to imagine that day that I see it. Now I'm going to look at the numbers and I'm imagining it going to 900, 1,100, and so on until we get to like 1995 and then 2018, 2021. And then it, goes to 2,100 and chills. So I imagine myself looking at that. I imagine myself talking to all of you, feeling the fan on me, drinking my drink, every single thing, every little bit that I can imagine that's happening right now, I try to imagine it on that day. And the more I do that, I'll remember what it feels like to sit here, what it feels like having a hat on, the headset on, the clothes I'm wearing. Everything will be imagined that I can possibly, the desk, the way the corner digs into my arm and I hate it so much, all that stuff. And if I keep doing it, the universe will open up all those doors because it doesn't know reality. It doesn't know thought. It thinks they're the same. So if I keep doing that and doing that and doing that, those doors will open and create the 2,000 people. Hey, whatever it is, the algorithm may be turned on to a different algorithm. I don't know. But maybe it's a glitch. Maybe I wasn't supposed to get it. But whatever, I'm going to try to do this. That is brilliant. That is a brilliant thing. I'm going to try it. So that's how the Matrix is supposed to work with the law of attraction. The law of attraction is thinking things, creating a reality with your imagination as if it's happening. I'm going to wake up that day. I'm going to imagine what it feels like. I'm tired. I'm going to do a whole day over and over and over. And eventually, we're going to be doing a show, and I'm going to feel pretty good about it. And I'm going to be like, oh, this show's going to be great. Nice thumbnail, maybe a good guest. I don't know yet. Tomorrow, I may get an email from somebody saying, I can get the best guest ever, Joe Rogan. Do you want him? That would bring 2,000. That's what I'm saying. That's how it works. So I'm going to try it and see where we go. That's a fun thing. But I think we all have our own universe to live in. Hey, I can't see out the window looking this way, but I know there's stuff happening out there. And through the cracks of the blinds, I can see, with the wind moving the trees that are outside the window. I can tell if it's daylight or nighttime. I know it's happening. And I know it's constant. This is why I have a hard time with the Matrix as well. Because even though I'm not looking over into the room, I can see the light coming from it. So why does that light have to be significant if it wasn't a reality? If it was a matrix, why would that light need to shine this far into the room? If it has no effect on my life, why is it there? Why can I see it out of the corner of my eye? So things like that annoy me. Like I can be sitting in here and hear the thunderstorm outside. If we were living in a matrix, why would I need to hear that? Because it's an environmental reality? And then if that's the case, Well, I can't forget that when I do my, law of attraction for the 2,000 people showing up. I have to remember to do the weather as well, whether it's daytime, nighttime, all that stuff. It's very confusing. I don't know how we could be in a matrix if the things that don't impact our life at the moment are existing. Like if I had a fish and it's in the other room in the bowl, why would that fish have to even swim at all if it's part of a matrix reality? How do I know it's swimming? Well, I can turn on the camera and see it. Yeah, it's very, very complex. I don't understand how we could be living in a matrix reality. But I do believe the universe can make things happen for us. And I don't know if that's the same thing. Is it? Is the universe and a matrix reality the same? I don't see how. This is a very difficult subject because there's no proof, but in a way I thought there was proof of a matrix reality. I know that they did the two-slit test. You put one object through and does it split up? That means there's what? Multiple universes? Possibly. And how about this one? This one bothers me. It doesn't exist until I looked at it. What? I don't understand that. If a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? From here, would I hear it? Does it still make the noise? Yeah, it does. But not for me, for anybody else within earshot. See, that's what I don't like. It's too philosophical for me. I don't buy into it. There's got to be a limit to what can be reality and what can be in a matrix or a law of attraction reality. Because I think there is a difference. I don't think there's two different ones. Wait, there are two different ones. One is a matrix reality, which means it was made in a computer or something like a computer. But then if you say, well, the law of attraction is working off of the universe, yeah. And if that's the case and you can change your reality, isn't that also some sort of construct for your mind? And the law of attraction only works for you. I cannot make your life easier. I can't do the law of attraction for you, which tells me now that we are gods. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm losing my mind. I always thought I was a god, not that way, but I always felt like it's weird. And when I was younger, I used to sit there and I'm like, wow, I was just thinking of that. How could that happen? I was just thinking of this person, and there they are in the subway? What? I haven't seen them since I was 5 years old. I just thought about them today. There she is. It's happened. William Bridges. I'm late. No questions. Take it. I wasn't asking. Taking it, sir. Taking it. Grazie. Grazie. What's this? Who? Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Mr. Bridges. Rich, we got to chat about it. Want to open the phones? I'll get this riff with you tonight or another night. Huh? You want to come on? Then I'll open up the line. Yeah. But, I'll open up the line. That's a $10 super chat that can change this entire show. I will drop the link in the chat room. Aaron Caputo, you want to come in, you're more than welcome. And here you go. Dun 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 dun. Thank you very much, Aaron Caputo. That's a $10. That was beautiful. Thank you very much, Aaron and Mr. Bridges. Mucho gusto, generoso, Caputoso. All right, let me get the invite over to you. If you're going to come on here, I'm not saying you, Aaron, I know you know, but anybody who decides to use this link, remember, there's other people that need to speak too. Oh. So let's keep our replies to 2 minutes or under. That's a long time. You'll see. I'm joking. I just hope you guys are happy tonight. That's all. That's all. And as soon as somebody comes in, I will... do I have a video to show? I thought I had a video I needed to show you. All right, while we're waiting... Oh, yeah, we can get rid of that.
Goes to McCaffrey up the middle, finds a little room, lot more room, and he's off to the races, running down the field like he's fucking Seabiscuit. Touchdown. Wow. And I may get fired for this one, Peter, but fuck it. I mean, white guys, not to bring race into this, they're not supposed to be able to do that. That is fast. I mean, Peter, you tell me the last time you saw a white guy run. All right, well, stop. Jesus, our producer's yelling in our ear. 2020 racism. We get it. Up the middle, McCaffrey finds a hole, beelines into the end zone, running away from number 33 like he's got the fucking coronavirus. And we'll probably take a little shit for that one too, Peter.
That's unbelievable. That's the reality I thought I'd be living in. Say what you want to say. Nobody gets offended.
Some are bad, some are a mix. And we're on this planet, and Einstein's physics showed it, Max Planck's physics showed it all. There's at least 12 dimensions. And now that's why all the top scientists and billionaires are coming out saying it's a false hologram. It is artificial. The computers are scanning it and finding tension points where it's artificially projected and gravity's bleeding in to this universe. That's what they call dark matter. So we're...
Oh, I didn't know that. Is that true? Yeah, I haven't heard this yet. That's amazing that, I saw extra dimensions. I thought that would be something to talk about as well. I forgot that he said that. I forgot that this was here. I mean, hey, let me turn this off. All right. Justin, this better work. It's not working. He always has... Justin, you have very bad connection. You're not making it. It's not working. Hello? Can't hear you, bro. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Yeah, he's stuck. Sorry, man. You're not like always. It's just bad connection. No, you were frozen, dude. The whole thing was awful. That's what I mean. This is why I don't do the open lines as much as I used to. I know I was doing it for like a week or so, and every show it was like, there's always something wrong. It just frustrates me. Justin never ever has a good connection, and I feel bad for the guy because he's calling in from the UK, some KO, way far away. So I appreciate that effort, but it never works. Anybody here knows that it never works. And I thought, Aaron, I thought you were calling in. So if anybody calls in, unless you're Aaron, forget it. It's the only reason I was doing it. Justin's trying again, but I can tell already we're already having issues. Already having issues. Already having issues. Justin, see, now you gotta turn off the back end, turn off the radio so I don't hear myself. Justin, see, now you gotta turn off the back end, turn off the radio so I don't hear myself.
Hello.
You gotta turn it all the way off or I can't focus. That's better.
Hello, mate.
If you keep it like that, I don't hear myself. Don't you have a headset?
One sec.
Your connection's awful, bro. You're cutting in and out. You're freezing. You'll see it on the replay. This is terrible. I can't have it. Yeah, don't bother calling back, bro. It's just not working. Wasted 10 minutes already trying to get you in, and it's not working. I love you, bro, but come on now. Every time it doesn't work. I'm not picking up. Yeah, so nobody used that because I'm not picking up. I thought Erin was calling in. I didn't realize, she wasn't. Just going by the message that was left, that's all. No big deal. All right. Now that we've lost total momentum, let's just try to move on. And the only way I can do that, there's going to be a third phase UFO report tonight. I can't believe this. Somebody sent me this. I got to show it to you because this is old, but I'm just going to show it. See if you guys remember this POS. Yeah, my momentum's shot right now. I need to pick me up. Something's wrong. I can't focus right now. There it is. Anyway, it's a fake. It's awful. I don't even know why I put that up. I don't even know why I showed it. Today on I was on Alien Addict show, and the Phobos monolith was brought up, and the weirdest thing ever, somebody sent me a link to this tweet yesterday. Pull it up here. It had to do with the Phobos monolith. All right, so here it is. Yeah, well, that sucks. I guess there's no way to zoom in. Beautiful. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, it's right there. I don't know. I don't know if it's a monolith, to be honest. It could just be an alien spaceship that crashed. I mean, that's the most logical thing of all, right? There it is. Look, it looks like it just fell straight out of the sky and poof, right? What's today? Oh, it was today? I thought it was yesterday. This morning. Oh, okay. It was this morning I got this. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. I don't know. But what I do know, that the monolith, remember back, was it a year ago now? Has it been a year since we saw the monolith? How long's it been? February? Remember how crazy it was on the internet? That was before, yeah, here it is, 9 months ago. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I thought I did a bigger... Shoot, where is it? This is odd. I thought that I did a 20-minute video on the monolith on Third Phase UFO Report. I could have sworn I did. Maybe not. Maybe I did it on my show. Well, I'm looking. That's why. And all I see is 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. That's not my style. Here's a Greer for a minute 38. And this is weird. I am very, very confused. Because I know I did a report off of Third Phase of Moon. I know for a fact I did back then. I just don't see it. That is so bizarre.
It was an object.
Is this a monolith planted out in the desert by itself? The news reports in the area have gone.
There's a couple pilots throughout the Odyssey.
We wanted to get this on the live.
I don't know. Maybe it was on their channel. That's so weird. It's amazing how my memory's going. I thought the monolith time was fun. I thought we had a good time with the monolith. It was fun. I had such a fun time. I wish those times would come back. Anjali's making it fun. She's making it a little fun, right? Anjali? Yeah, this must be it. It must have been on Third Phase of Moon. As a matter of fact. I want to take a look back into that day. That was fun. And then I want to talk about something really serious.
Blake Cousins, welcome back, everybody. We got a special report for you today. We're going to be going to Utah and investigate what was seen by the Fire Department of Land Management while they're out there doing some survey of bison. They noticed something on the ground.
The rivets.
They land their helicopter and approach something that seems out of this world, a steel monolith. What are we looking at? Well, before we get to this, we also have a report that I did a Zoom moments ago with Philip, an astronomer who's possibly captured an out-of-this-world battle around our sun via his telescope that he built with his own hands. Let's just get to it right now. Here's my interview with Philip via Zoom. We're zooming right now with Philip all the way in South Africa. He's an astronomer. He's built his own telescope. And apparently there might be a war going on next to the sun. We've seen the massive evidence coming in from NASA via SOHO that shows evidence of interstellar craft, in my opinion, that harnesses energy from the sun. Is this what we're looking at from Philip, who's captured some anomalies? Welcome to the show. What's going on over there in South Africa? How did you get started with this, and what are you discovering?
A few years ago, I was converting my little telescope to see the sun, and the first day I noticed a ship at the sun. I recorded it later. I called it.
I like to shoot it at the house right next door. I look right into everybody's windows.
I was.
What was he doing?
Over there in South Africa. Philip,
Where'd
how
it
did you
go?
get started discovering?
A few years ago, I was converting my little telescope.
I'm just
to
pulling
see,
that little
the
knob,
sun.
I
And
twist
the
that,
first day.
and boom! Right into the house. I see a sun right there. Hey, there is a yellow dot. You see it? Huh. Yeah, I shoot my thing right there. I create a sun right into the neighbor's house. I don't know. I have to make a joke. I didn't want to watch this one. The war. It is interesting. Yeah, I'd rather watch this than the monolith.
I noticed a ship at the sun. I recorded it later. I call it the Eiffel Tower ship. It's also on my site. And since then, I got the urge to have a proper recording of the sun and what's going on around the sun. I never believed in this UFOs, but that day I saw a massive ship, and that ship is still there till today. And I started to build telescopes. This is actually my third telescope. I'm finishing now. And
all the other ones I break. I just twist them and turn them, bang them in the walls. I can't help it. I'm sorry, cousins, brother. It's just a joke.
it seems to be that I got great success now, and I will be able to
Sometimes they blind me.
record more of the scenes.
So let me get this straight. You're saying right now, apparently from your astronomy and your telescope, you're seeing a craft that is stationary next to the sun right now?
I couldn't see on the sun before. I used like welding glass as a filter, so the sun's surface wasn't always available for me to see. I ordered a filter that I can actually see the sun's surface, and that is the whole idea: is to see the sun's surface and see them docking at the sun. And I think I will be able to succeed.
What are the implications? Because right now, I haven't ever spoken with you until just a few moments ago. We're doing this live right here at Third Phase of Moon, and you're sharing me some evidence, and you've built this incredible telescope that's pointed directly at the sun. The implications behind this, what do you think people might say that these are maybe just particles within our atmosphere, and it has nothing to do with interstellar space or space in general next to the sun? How do you figure that these are?
See, that's a good question. I think that those are in our atmosphere. I do.
Craft next to the sun itself.
Yeah, I know. I got that quite a lot, and it makes you miserable because you see the things and you try to be honest and you don't want to mislead the people, and the people don't believe it. This is quite frustrating. I've been studying the ships for years now, and I've done.
Just to answer your question, I'm over it, so maybe another time. But Aaron, thank you. I don't know what it means. You figured it out. You don't know the stress I just went through. If you'd still like to chat, I'm here, and I hope the deep state lets me do my thing. Nah, I'm past it. I tell you, I can't go back and... I mean, I'm a little sensitive. We're watching this now, so I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. We'll have to do it another time. So, let me know whenever you're ready. goofonradio@gmail.com is the email if you want to let me know. It's all right. I'm not mad. I'm just past it. Thank you, though. $5 super chat right in the middle. And you get one of these. Gush. Grazie. Grazie. Grazie, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, Cincos. Yay. All right. Thank you very much, Aaron. Mucho gusto, generoso.
And quite a few amazing recordings that I put on my site, and the people don't believe it. It is. I know it is quite frustrating at times.
So how do we prove it? How do we prove that there is a extraterrestrial craft the size of Earth? Some people state that these craft are massive. If they're that large and you're picking it up on your telescope, how large do you think these craft are?
I measure one ship that I'm watching now for years now, and it's the size of Jupiter. I took.
Wait, what? This guy's been watching a ship that's the size of Jupiter? Oh, I see. Down here. Here it is. Yeah, it's pretty close. More like Uranus, but all right, we'll give you Jupiter for tonight.
One of NASA's pictures where they got all the planets in line with the sizes and everything, and I enlarge my sun until I get the same size, and I
it is like Jupiter.
Actually, the size of Jupiter.
So, is it within our solar system, and why aren't other astronomers picking up on this, or are they not looking in the right place?
Well, it is in our solar system, or else we wouldn't be able to see it by the sun, right? Right? The sun is the center of our solar system.
The first time I saw the ship was actually NASA in 2000. I think it's 2011. I was watching NASA's site for the sun and so on, because I've been always interested in the sun, and I saw the ship in 2011 docking at the sun, and I was amazed. I never thought that I would be able to see it.
But why does?
And what's strange enough,
Why does it have to look like an airplane, though? That's what's weird. It's almost got a delta-shaped wing, almost. Kind of like, what's his name's? The guy who saw it before Roswell, Kenneth Arnold.
So, let me get this
right. Look at this.
We've seen a lot of evidence via NASA and their SOHO imagery, and we're sharing some of that now with these craft that look like they're harnessing energy from the sun. They remain stationary. Sometimes they zoom past it. Is this what you're thinking, that you're capturing Earth-size or Jupiter-size craft that are at war next to the sun?
Yes, definitely. I can't figure out why exactly the argument go for. I think it's more territory. I think there's like a law there that you can't just come and dock and take fuel out of the sun. There might be some things you had to go through, and I got the feeling that this one ship didn't got permission to go and dock there, and that.
So there's a war going on around the sun, and the war is you just can't dock on the sun and suck the energy from it. You have to go through certain protocols and permissions before you're allowed to suck energy out of the sun, because there may be some issues if you just haphazardly land on the sun and just start sucking and sucking on its teat. So the war is, you got one group of aliens destroying the other ships or keeping them at bay to not steal from our sun. Does that sound right to you? Is that what he said? I mean, I'm a little interested now.
Upset the whole setup there. And
this reminds me of the 1970s when we had a gas shortage and people were pulling guns on other people. You can't cut in front of me. I've been sitting here for 90 minutes. You can't take that gas. You got to wait in line. I have been waiting in line. Is that a gun? That's a gun. All right, take it. Is that what's happening up here? You can't land on this sun. Why? And yeah, there's like 20 ships docked on the sun. That's right. We can only take 20 at a time. The sun isn't as big as the other one in Alpha Centauri. Huh? Just wait your turn. I'm not waiting my turn. Is that a laser pistol? It is. Okay, go ahead. You want to go? Go. Is that what's going on? You can't suck the teeth of the sun unless you got permission and protocols. Certain things can happen, didn't you know? There's only one sun.
Where the fight started. And
the fight
yeah, and it was quite a problem because they keep on chasing around the sun, and other ships that was there were getting nervous, and even the ship that I was been watching for years is a massive thing, and he actually reversed backwards from the sun just to get out of the way. I've been taking photos from the whole video, so I can see it more in depth. And I'm halfway, and I already got 200 photos I took to enlarge, to see what's happening, and so on.
So, Philip, this is incredible because apparently you're capturing evidence of a war.
See, that to me looks like it's close. And it looks like somebody threw up a cigarette. Like he flicked a cigarette. Snapped a picture of it. I mean, that doesn't look close to the sun. I'm a little bit skeptical. Anyway. It's interesting. He thinks there's a war going on.
Going on within our solar system between different factions of alien races that are trying to basically take the energy from the sun or harness it in their own.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. This is a miracle. Crazy. What a funny world we live in. Funny. I don't know what those things are, but you can't just come out and say, I mean, you can. I mean, we've seen proof of it recently with Anjali. By the way, new name, Aunt Jelly. Yeah. No? Nah. So I see here on Twitter, let's get back to reality, can we? Yep, I'm going to have to, I think I can, you won't be able to see it. So I'm going to pull it up in front of me.
2020, shake my head, hand off to McCaffrey.
Shut up. It automatically starts playing. You can't read it, so I'll just tell you, this is on Twitter today. And I think you might be interested to hear what's going on. Because it has to do with Dick Dolan. So here, Stephen Cambion posts to UFO Twitter and F2B. Stephen Greer, at it again. And this is really amazing what I'm about to tell you. I mean, this is why I have love and hate. Jimmy Church and Dolan, this con artist grifter, is the basis of the Wilson docs story Dolan has been peddling for years. All three of you are a bunch of con artist grifter scumballs. Go get real jobs and stop conning people, you three slobs. See, this is how I used to talk. Remember? Remember? I don't do this anymore. Stephen Cambion took over. He's the guy now. You want to get the hardcore hate? He's got every right to be. He's 100% right. I don't mind. I love it. But there's people out there who don't want to listen to any of this stuff because it's scary. It's over and over and over and over again. There's just too much hate. Can't take it anymore. Look, I understand, but I'm reading the freaking thing. Here we go. Because you got to know, you got to understand what's happening. This is news. These are people that, well, all right, you know what? I'm reading it. Done. Monday, October 24th, 2021 through Sunday, October 31st, 2021. Do you know what I see? The Matrix is already working. No, the universe. I'm sorry. That was a Jurassic erase. The universe is already working. This is how I'm going to get my 2,000. 2,000 people on the show. I'm doing something. Anyway, look at the dates. That's awfully strange. That's the week that's the last week that I can actually get into 2,000 people live on the show, and I think I found a way. Already. In Tucson, Arizona area. Please read all this information thoroughly and carefully before signing up. I want to show you what this looks like. You can't read it, but I'm going to show it. I'll read it. And maybe you can read it. This week-long intensive is limited to about 25 to 30 registrants and provides an intensive training program with Dr. Greer. It is also a true expedition where each night we will go out under the stars for 4 to 5 hours to make contact using the very effective CE5 contact protocols. The purpose of this expedition is to learn the protocols as you may form groups of your own to reach out to these civilizations in universal peace. We may or may not see 3D materialized ET craft, but there are always interactions with ET beings. Of course there are. The most important aspect of our project is our sincere and heartful purpose to create the foundation of a relationship with other civilizations within the construct of universal peace. Through this intensive training program, you will learn how to make contact with ET civilizations using the CE5 protocols and how to really become an ambassador to the universe. Come on now. Advanced training in mantra meditation. Advanced techniques of remote viewing, precognition, and the science of consciousness. The effects of the Sanskrit puja as we make sacred the place for contact using this ancient, what is that, Vedic ceremony? I don't know if I'm saying that right. An in-depth review of new energy technologies. Wait, an in-depth review? Just a review, okay, of new energy technologies, including free energy from the zero-point field, anti-gravity, and how the world can be transformed with these new sciences. So you're not really going to see it in action. It's just an in-depth review. Next, a deep understanding of the next great cycle of Earth, one of universal peace, free energy, abundance, and enlightenment through higher states of consciousness. How to set up your own contact team in your local area to continue to make contact with ET visitors to Earth. You understand? Do you understand now what's going on? All right, that's part of it, not the whole thing. Let's get to the next page. This is unbelievable. I think you people are going to love this. I got to bring this over to MySpace here. I can't let you see this. Huh? Well, there's things I don't want you to read just yet. I want to read it to you. So let me bring it back up. Where are we? Come on, you prick. Here we go. Now, this is unbelievable what this is. All right? The afternoon sessions for this event will be at a home in Tucson that Dr. Greer has rented. The evening sessions will be in one of the city, state, or national parks. The first session will be Monday, October 25th at 6 p.m. sharp. And the last session on Saturday, October 30th, will be nighttime field work from the 8:30 p.m. until midnight or 1 a.m. times. There are no meetings on Sunday, October 31st. As we have had situations where people sometimes want to invite themselves to our expeditions, we will not share the exact location until after the registration. So you're not going to know where you're going in Tucson. It's just going to be some house that Greer rents with trap doors and what else? Nothing. Lots of lights, I heard. Yep, strobe lights, grunge music, heavy pounding, power saws in the background, screams of death from below. It's going to be a great time. So you don't know where you're going yet. You just got to, pray you're not going to be sacrificed to the big 90-foot owl. Participants will need to find their own lodging. You don't know where we're going to go, but get your own lodging, will ya? We will create a closed Facebook page just for this expedition for people who may want to connect, ride, share, or share lodging. Prior to registration, oh boy, be sure to review all materials on our website, including guidelines and rules, description and schedule, materials to study, and recommended equipment. The information on the website is general, and specific information related to this event will be sent to you after you register. Please note that the schedule is quite rigorous, and you must participate in all events unless you have an emergency of some sort. We don't want anybody fucking up our shit, all right? So nobody can die in your family. Like, you can't interrupt the session, all right? I said it. Afternoon sessions are from 2 to 6, and evening field works from about 8 till 1 a.m. You're expected to sleep from about 2 a.m. to 10 a.m., and then meditate and practice remote viewing until lunchtime. Evening sessions can be cold because you are outside and quietly meditating or watching the sky. And it's October. Each person is responsible for his or her own chair and field gear. We do not know how close to the field work site we will be able to park, so please be prepared to carry your chair and gear for up to a quarter of a mile in the dark at night. No, in the dark during noontime. What the... You ready? If you want to participate, please sign up below. Tuition for new participants, $3,500. What? $3,500. And they don't even give you lodging or free parking. If you have previously attended a week-long expedition, please write to Anna Kramer at SeriousDisclosure.com, recoming to this event, and let her know of your interest and which week-long events you have previously attended. Places for previous attendees are limited. Tuition for previous attendees is $1,700. What? $1,700. Now, mind you, this is the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. You get 7 days. That's not a bad price for 7 days. We realize, and lastly, we realize that not everyone can participate in an expedition, which is one of the reasons we have our CE5 contact app. It is a full training program. People have had wonderful experiences just using the app, and we recommend it as preparation for a week-long event too. See this guy? You see him? This guy right here. This This guy. Right here. Coochie, coochie, coochie. He's not charging $3,500. He just wants you to pay $24.95 for a book. But it's no different. It's no different. Whether you have, like Greer's doing, 50 people, whatever it is, for $3,500 for 7 days on an expedition. That's a lot of money for fake aliens. Nobody. See, that's why I'm not. It bothers me that Lou is writing a book. It bothers me, but that's the game. But I don't like the game that Greer plays. I don't like it. And around December, I said, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it when it's $5 for an app or $13 for a pamphlet. I'm okay with that. Really, I'm not. But nobody's going to go broke. You understand? $3,500 isn't for somebody that will go broke. $3,500 is for people who have $3,500 to blow. Granted, there may be one or two people who really don't have the money but want the experience. And to them, that's worth $3,500 and much more. So why get all upset about Greer charging so much money? Well, because it's a lie. Because nobody's going to talk to any aliens. And you can tell me to my face that I don't know what I'm talking about. Rich, you're wrong. No, I'm not. Because if you can talk to aliens, you would be the person, you would have knowledge, and knowledge is power, and you would be using that to your advantage. You wouldn't be disabled if you had that knowledge, like Anjali, Aunt Jelly, is somehow disabled for whatever reason, I forget. But don't you think those aliens would push her in the right direction to not have this, whatever it is she's going through? Or they can't. See, I was always under the impression that if you had knowledge or the know-how to talk to aliens, that they would tell you more than the mundane things. They would give you knowledge. And I just said knowledge is power. Aunt Jelly isn't doing anything to better humanity with her conversation with the aliens. It's just not happening. There's many people. Billy Meyer talked to the aliens, and now he's upset. He's mad. He will never talk to anybody again. You know why? Because we're not worthy now. Oh, but he is. He's worthy. All of us peons are worth getting killed. Well, you know, we're just bad people. We're just jerk-offs, I guess. We're not worthy of the alien speak. There's a lot of them out there, and they have a lot of followers, because that is the ultimate dream goal, to have conversation with the alien beings. You can't prove it, and you can pull the old Anjali trick. Look to the right, as if they're right here. Not in your head, where you would sit there and just go, like you're hearing something, like you're wearing a headset. You're not going to go like this. Oh, they're over here talking to me. Oh, now you're over here talking to me. Oh, they're flying all around. Oh, the aliens are telling me all sorts of good stuff floating around my head. That's why I don't buy it. She would have a lot of information to tell us already. It's bullshit. And it's mean. And I don't like that Greer's doing it. Yes, these people who have that kind of money want to experience it, I guess. What time is it? I just heard a train. A train's horn. There's a train that's about 2.5 miles from me. Comes by, I guess, at 10:30. I don't think it's loud enough you can hear it, but that's cool. So we have 3 things happening. 4. I mean, this is just crazy. How they can, I mean, that's so much money. I don't know, man. I was going to say something else. I do. I have something to play. And I hope the Patreons enjoyed the video I put up yesterday. Was it today? I don't know. I don't remember. I think I put it up yesterday. It's short. I'll put another one up soon. But tonight I am going to be putting up the a new, what do you call it, third phase UFO report. It's a good night. And some other stuff. Tomorrow morning. Tomorrow it's Friday. Now tomorrow morning there is going to be another video. I'm going to start putting videos up at 9 a.m., between 9 and 10 in the morning, and then the show 12 hours later. So there may be something in the video that I post that will probably relate to what we're talking about later that night, or it just may be a video of something totally out of the blue, you know? And tomorrow I expect that's what's going to happen. There's going to be something just for interesting stuff, you know, just stuff I'm going to put up that's interesting. I want to put up 2 videos, 2 things a day. And then third phase UFO report. And then patrons once a week. Now, on top of that, and I'm repeating something from when we first started, but I want to let everybody know that we're working very hard. And tomorrow I'm going out on location. Don't want to say where, because I haven't made up my mind. But it has to do with either UFOs or ghosts. And I think you guys would enjoy it, especially if I'm going to get other panel members involved, like Michael and Third Phase of Moon, and anybody else who wants to talk about what. That's what we're doing. We're trying to mix and match again. We're all going to have some fun. Go out on the towns, wherever we live. You can see it on Michael's channel. As a matter of fact, I want to share you one of Michael's videos because he does some unbelievable work. And I am so proud to say that I know this guy. Did we play it all? Yeah, we didn't play this one. I watched it, but this is great. Oh, I love this. What happened in Hell Hollow? Haunted state parks of the Northeast. Great concept, too. All right, I'll give you... Watch this for 2 minutes. I'm going to find something. I think this is great. Hey! Why can't I hear it? Oh. Nah. Shit. Can't play it. I'm already screwed. Copyright stuff on this. Shit. Anyway, go watch it on Michael's show. I'll have to remove that. Damn it, that's right. He's got this music that he thought would be copyright free for everybody. You know what I mean? And finding out it's not. Damn it. Sorry, Michael. But I'll put the link in the description anyway, because I think you guys might want to check that out. All right. Hold on a second. Wow. Holy crap. There were so many messages today. What is going on? Oh, you've got to see this kid. Oh, I can't believe what's going on in the mid. Oh my God, you got to watch this. I can't play it. Never mind. It's National Geographic TV. Damn it. They're kid preachers. This kid's 4 years old, and he talks like he's an adult. And it bothered me so much, I wanted to share it with you. He goes like, because there's a Jesus, and when you become a man, I'm like, and he's smacking the book, and I'm like, wait a minute. I think I can get away with 7 seconds, right? 7? Let's do 7. Did I get rid? I already got rid of it. I already got rid of it, I think. Hold on. How? Why where did it? Oh, here. No. Here it is. I'm going to show you a few seconds. Because I don't know, it just made me mad watching him. Made me really mad. I don't know why. He's a cute kid though, man. I mean, oh, I shouldn't play kids? I can play kids. This isn't anything stupid or mean. Nope. Come on, kid.
The one to go.
I already played 7 seconds.
Man's Church of Pentecost. Of Pentecost.
He wipes the fake sweat off of the side of his face like he's 400-pound preacher.
Pentecost is gonna do for the one Lord.
He ain't even reading anything in there. He's just turning the pages. I can't. The link will be in the description if you want to see the little preacher prick. All right. What is this? Oh, I can't play that. Wow. Every night I have a video, I do a show, YouTube is manually making sure it's suitable for advertisers. Every single night now. I thought they did 3 in a row and then they stopped for one show. And now, I don't know what's wrong with YouTube. I guess I might have said the F word.
Most people who trust are naive.
Okay, this I want to play, and I'm going to play it. I like Jordan Peterson because he makes sense. Check this out. Now, this is exactly the way I think.
Most people who trust are naive. And naive is not a virtue. It's a fault. It's partly a fault because if you're naive and you run into someone who's malevolent, including you, they might do you incalculable damage so that you will never recover. So that's not a good thing. You don't want to be naive. If you're not naive, that means you've been burned once or twice or 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
You know, once you've been burned in that manner, well, then it's hard to trust.
Yeah.
Because you think, well, why would I trust you or me for that matter, knowing full well that I can be betrayed? And so then you're cynical.
Yeah.
And you think that's an improvement over being naive. You know, you're more mature, cynical than you are naive.
Preach
even
it.
if it's premature, and it's often premature in young people. It's like, okay, so how do you get out of that conundrum? Well, this is a crucial thing to know. You trust people because you're courageous.
Oh.
That's why.
Oh, you kidding me? I am not courageous at all. What is wrong with him? It does. It takes a lot of courageousness, a lot of courage to trust somebody. It really, really does. It's weird. That is so true. Hey, just a little bit insight as to the way I think. That's all. That's all I wanted to say with that. That's all. Everybody's like, you don't trust anybody? Nope. Nope. Not at all. Listen to this.
So let me say it again. Thank you, Terry, and thank you, Dr. Pepper, and thank you, Chancellor, or Dr. Paper. Come on, man.
He was supposed to say Dr. Paper, and he called the guy Dr. Pepper. Way to go. Way to go. Dr. Pepper in town. Uh-huh. Dummy? What is this?
Let me be clear.
Look at this. Somebody
I
come
can't
look at
play
this.
this.
Look at this. Somebody come.
I wish I could play some of this stuff. It's just not fair. Anyway, that's the life we're living in. Got to be careful. Got to be careful nowadays. Ufology is not going to change. What's going on right now in this field is pretty freaking scary. People are confused. I'm confused. I am. I'm very confused. I want to... let's round out the last few minutes of the show with a little bit of knowledge, or try to sound smart. We've got Greer. Let's start off with Greer. Well, let's just go down the line. You got Greer. Love him or hate him. The guy, for me, I'm confused. I don't see how such a very smart guy and articulate, somebody who speaks so well and can inform people and when you look at him, you believe him. How does that guy believe in CE5? You almost want to say he probably is talking to aliens. I mean, why would a guy put everything on the line? He's been in that situation the entire time. That's why it's no sweat off his back when he talks about CE5. That is a cash machine. And there's followers, thousands of them, that will pay top dollar beyond. So I like Greer for what he says about ufology and the things that he's tried to get disclosure. I mean, he was part of the disclosure group. Let's not forget, probably one of the things that really kickstarted what you see today. And if it wasn't for Greer, it might have been somebody else, but it wasn't. So I give him credit for doing what he did. But the CE5 shit, it's a wash. So with Greer, I get a wash. Go to Dolan. I used to look up to this guy. I used to listen to everything he said and hang on to every word. And I would think this guy knows what's going on. Come to find out, not so much. He's a historian. Okay? He knows history. Okay? He's a guy who knows nothing about looking at UFO videos, nothing about analyzing things in the sky, talking to us and sounding smart. Why did we trust him to begin with? Because he speaks well. He looks the part. We talked about this yesterday with the Matrix and how everything in life, if we live in a world of computer program, he looks like the smart guy who would be the historian. That's the guy. But not as clean, not as squeaky as we thought. He has been a part of 3 big hoaxes and has denied knowing anything about it, putting the blame on other people. That's the sign of a man who's chicken shit, who's got no spine, who is scared to admit when he's wrong, even though he did say, hey, if the Wilson documents were fake, I didn't know about it. Hey, he says, I got the information from Linda Moulton Howe. I didn't think I had to do any more research. She's an investigative journalist. I took her word for it with the CIA whistleblower guy with the alien doll. I didn't know. I trusted Linda. My bad. He kind of stood up and said my fault, but I didn't think he meant it. So, Richard Dolan, you're one hoax away, one lie away from being irrelevant. And I don't know why we keep giving him chances, but I do know why. Because we need Richard Dolan. At this point, I really don't think we do, to be honest with you. We really don't. We could do without Dolan. I don't think we can do without Greer. All right? Let's go to Nick Pope. Nick Pope, reason I bring him up, he's all over TV. Where is he now? I haven't seen Nick Pope at all since June 26th. Nowhere. No tweets, no interaction with the public, no interviews, no TV spots, nada, nothing. When I think of Nick Pope and I see Nick Pope on TV, I say, why? Why do we listen to this guy? He was in the MOD. Really didn't do anything. For me, he really isn't that important. You know when he was important? 25 years ago when he first came out, or whenever it was, and said, I used to work at the MOD. That was like, wow, this guy worked in the MOD. Holy shnikey. Now, 25 years later, it's like, because I worked in the... What else have you brought? AN. Absolutely nothing. For me, Nick Pope can never speak again. Wouldn't miss him. Wouldn't miss him. Who have we got? Let's go look in this picture now. Who do we got? Yo, Corbell. Just look at him. Corbell shot onto the scene with his Skinwalker Cash movies, right? Bob Lazar. George Knapp. I mean, this guy. You know how I feel about Jeremy Corbell. And the weird thing about it is, I'm not the worst guy out there when it comes to Corbell. People hate Corbell just as much as me. That makes me a little bit happy. You know what it makes me feel? That people get it more now than ever about Corbell and people like him. He's so bad at his job. Like, bad acting and, his crazy eyes looking to the left, center, left, center, right, center. I mean, he is taking acting lessons, guys. That's what they tell him to do in acting. I've taken acting classes. That's what they tell you. They tell you to pick points on however many you need to keep focus. He chose 3. That's usually what they tell you to pick. 2 or 3. I usually pick 2 points. You see me when I'm thinking, I'll look over here, and sometimes I'll look over there. It's 2 points. My GoofOn logo on the wall and a hat over there. Same thing every time. It refocuses me. He's doing it constantly. Camera, something on the left, something on the right. You can see it. That's why it's laughable to me. This guy is trying to make himself presentable to the public because that's how insecure he is. Hey, that's fine, man. I'm all for it. I'm all for anybody wanting to better themselves, especially if you're going to be on mainstream media a lot. But Jeremy thinks he's better than that. He thinks he's better than the teacher. So his ego won't let him look natural when he talks. It's a shame. It's a shame. Jimmy Church? Oh, I'll get to Jimmy Church. Good one. Hey, Anselmo, what's up, man? Good to see you. Everybody feels like me when it comes to Crazy Eyes. Without him, look, without him, it won't be as fun. I don't want Jeremy Corbell to go away. No, I can't wait to see what he comes up with next. That's how bad he is for me to like him. He's so bad he's good, like a bad actor. That's why. So he can stay because of his crazy, odd mannerisms. Jimmy Church. He's right there. Right here. Glasses on. I don't know if you can see me pointing at him, but he's right here. Jimmy Church, man. A couple of years ago, I think 5 years ago, Jimmy Church and I were on the same network. And it was when Art Bell was making his comeback. And he took a break. And Jimmy took his seat on this network. And I was on right after Jimmy. So Jimmy's show would end. Coming up next, we've got Rich Giordano from the Paranormal Code. So he would open up for me. But the stories I heard about Jimmy are just too numerous that he's so full of himself. He's a nice guy. But I heard he's very condescending. I've never had a conversation with the guy. But I've heard the same story now 3 or 4 times. I know 3 for sure. Oh, that's okay, kid. If you've been in it as long as I have, you'll see. Maybe you'll sound good one day. He's passive aggressive like that. That's okay, you're new, kid. Once you get up there, you got to stay up there. Well, it takes a very special personality like mine. He's got that. If I do it, and you can't do it, because I know how hard it is, Jimmy Church. Jimmy Church is, you can't do it. It's hard. Don't even try it. I've done it. I can't believe I made it. Anyway, and I don't care about Jimmy Church either way. I think we need him in the field for sure. So he can stay. Hey, he has everybody on his show now. Whatever. It's funny. I just find him funny. The coffee, the guitars. It's just so played. It's time he changes it up, don't you think? I would like to see Jimmy Church get rid of the guitars. Get rid of the coffee image. Get rid of those shitty commercials. Start something new, man. Shake it up a bit. All right, who do we got next? You know how I feel about Neil deGrasse Hole Tyson. Mick West. Mick West came on the last couple of years debunking the Jeremy Corbell videos and doing a pretty good job. Not 100%, none of us are. But boy, does he get a lot of hate. And I don't like it. I don't like it. It's weird that people get mad at a guy for showing us what bokeh is. For showing us that Jeremy Corbell's videos are shit. Why this is a hateful act is beyond me. But it comes from that other side, that, not the right, but the woke side. It comes from Twitterville, UFO Twitter. That's what the young dumb guns are. They think they know everything. They support all of each other. It's a whole clique. It's a clique. That's why the UCR is getting so much help from the Deflate. Oh, the Deflate. Talk about a guy who shouldn't be in ufology at all. I'll tell you, there's two people that have no business in the field. Tim McShillen, little Timmy, fake ass lieutenant. He was really a lieutenant, whatever, but he sucked his way up to the top. Trust me on this. It wasn't it wasn't what he knew. And believe me, he's not that bright. It's who he blew. Knew. Sorry, damn it. I said I wasn't going to say that. It's not what he knew, it's who he knew. No, it's not who he blew. No. I'm awakening the chickens with funniness. Stop it. Jurassic erase. Stop it. It wasn't funny. He's such a dick. Who was I talking about? I gotta go backwards and listen. I can't remember. Who was I talking about just now? Who was I just talking about? Somebody who blew to get to Jimmy Church? Who blew their way to the top? Who was I talking about? Who was I talking about? No, it wasn't Wilcock. Oh, it was UCR. Yeah, unidentified, what is that? Unidentified celebrity, UFO Twitter. That's what it was. Tim McShillen. Little Timmy. I like to call him Little Timmy. Because he came out with that fake-ass story at the same night Blob Lazar said, or Blob McGuire. Wow, it's time. Yeah, they made up the fake story about the triangle crick. Came out of the water, hovered, did one of these things, and shot up. And when it shot up, it went right by this craft. An F-18 doing 550 miles an hour somehow had their camera out at the same time, took a picture, and it looks just like a Batman balloon. Oh my God, I can't believe he talked about it. Twitter war. The next day, there it is. It really isn't it. It's a totally different picture. Oh my God, they must have switched it on me, remember? Oh, I didn't know that. There's no way I would have said that was it. Oh, somebody must have switched something. They did the bait and switch. That's not the one that was in my phone. How did Bob McGuire do this to me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Tim McShillen, and he shouldn't be in ufology for any reason at all with the deflate. The debrief. The deflate because of the Batman balloon. Yeah. So Tim McShillen and Skinwalker Cash guy, Zeke Fugel, Brandon Fugel. Both of these two came in at the same time, should leave at the same time. There's no reason for either of them to be in ufology. And I love Brandon Fugel when he came out a year or so ago with those pictures of the balloons. Well, one of my researchers with his iPhone 6G or whatever it is had these photos when he stepped out of the vehicle and he looked up and there they were. He took a picture of them with his iPhone 6G. It's remarkable. UFOs. My God, they couldn't be more balloons than I've ever seen in my life. Why would balloons be all the way over here? Balloons don't float that far. Dude. 5 miles away, you got dealerships and all sorts of shit. It could be a balloon of any kind. It could be a balloon from 1,000 miles away, you yuts. Batman balloon over Skidwalker Ridge. It wasn't a Batman balloon. That was Tim McShillen. These guys, they're ruining it. And the funny thing is, if you go into the Matrix and you look at what would this person look like who's a millionaire real estate mogul who bought Skinwalker Ranch, you look it up It looks just like Fugel. That's what the Matrix would... That's the guy. He looks like a guy who would buy Skinwalker Ranch just to see if there's shit over there. Yes, that's the guy. We could play this game forever. But we won't. So, later tonight, get ready. There will be a third phase UFO report in a few hours. For sure. I already had the video made. And there'll also be a short video tomorrow morning for Goof On. And TikTok videos, I'll make one of those tonight. Just for the hell of it. Because we can. So I want to thank the moderators, the super chatters, for keeping everything running smoothly. If it wasn't for your time, if it wasn't for your support, this show just isn't as smooth. It doesn't even go on every day. So I appreciate that. You can help also on PayPal, Cash App, become a patron. It's really, things are good, man. We're really stepping it up. I want to see if there's if we had anything tonight. I thought I heard the bell go off. And no. Okay. So, thank you very much. And I want to thank the newcomers and the veterans. Thank you for giving the show a chance. So we asked for a few minutes. If you like it, come back, subscribe to the show, share it with one, maybe two people, friends or family, if you think they like the show. Hey, some people don't like to admit that they like it, so I understand, but just share it somewhere. It helps. And thank you very much for giving it a chance, newcomers and veterans. Thank you, man. This is unbelievable. So I want to thank everybody. We'll be back tomorrow night, Friday night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. I'm Rich Giordano for Ufology, because Truthology is ufology, right here on Goof On. Have a great night.
All you have to do is go to sleep.
Go to sleep.